I'm Byron Sommardahl. I'm here with Acklen Avenue Software, and we have a team that is based here in Honduras. I'm one of the leaders of that team, and we're here to help with the hackathon.
Tell us a little bit about what brings you here, what has motivated you and the company to dedicate time, resources, staff to this initiative.
Our company wants to find ways to be socially responsible, and one of the biggest problems that we can think of in the world is domestic violence. So we want to do whatever we can to create some sort of solution that can help help that problem. We want to see domestic violence a thing of the past, and if we can be a small part of that, we're going to be pretty happy.
Tell us a little bit about what you've heard today. What calls your attention the most? What is something that's really impacted you from what you've heard today, either from the initial presentations or from the face-to-face talks that you had with some of the sector specialists?
It seems to me like the majority of the women and even children or men that are involved, that are locked into or trapped in domestic violence, they feel like they don't have a voice. They feel like they don't have a way out. They don't have a way to fix their situation. They feel trapped. And one other thing that really hit home for me today is that they feel alone. And I think it would be a shame for any human being to ever feel alone in their entire lives. And so the idea would be to find ways to use technology to help those ladies or help those children not feel alone, so they can feel like they have some hope, so they can find a way out. But that's what I've been getting from the people that have been here talking about their situations and about the work they do, is that the people just don't feel like they have a sense of hope.
Typically, in Honduras and in other places around the world, the hacker community is considered popularly as something a little bit closed or even clandestine, something esoteric that only they can understand themselves. So how do you think that events like this, the hackathon, impact participants who come from the technology side?
Well, first of all, let me speak for hackers around the world and say that the nerd of the past is a thing of the past. Programmers these days, we'll call them hackers, but programmers are creative, they are innovative, they're forward-thinking, and they're normal people, and they want to help. I think that maybe if there's ever a lack of connecting programmers with causes, it's because maybe those programmers don't know how. They don't know who to talk to. Maybe they don't know what the problems are. But I guarantee you, if you get a group of programmers with a problem, a social problem like this, it's going to be a battle, and programmers are going to be the victors.
So you think that this hackathon, this event, is achieving that goal?
I think so. I'm looking around here and I'm seeing a lot of collaboration between typical nerds, programmers of these days, and people that are working in the trenches with these problems. I think that it's going to happen. I think that today is going to be a big thing. 7 different countries, right? That's amazing, and some great things are going to come out of this.
What is the problem that's been identified, and what the solution is that you'll be working on?
The problem is that women and children don't have or they feel like they don't have a way of safely and effectively, what's the English word for denunciar? Complain about an attack of domestic violence. So what we are trying to do is create a system that uses text messaging, which everybody's got a cell phone and everybody's got text messaging. Give them a way to send a message via text. An automated system is going to intercept the text and is going to determine whether it's an emergency or not. If it's an emergency, that message is going to get forwarded to a caseworker, a human caseworker, who can continue chatting with text with this person. People open up their hearts with text. They open up their minds. They say things. They share the truth when they might not with words, with spoken words. So we're hoping that people will be able to use text to communicate with these caseworkers and actually find some real help. They can either get information from the caseworker about police. The caseworker could actually get them in touch with the police right away. The caseworker could speak with the police on their behalf, or the caseworker could just start a dialogue to try to find some solutions, whether it's advice or giving them information, where is the nearest safe house, things like that. And we believe that this system could be the base of a larger system that could serve many different areas. But for right now, we're just going to stick with the complaint piece.